This is my 90-day journey to go from amateur to pro paid photographer. So week 2, networking education. I reach out to my community of photographers. So an important thing to do if you want to go from amateur to pro photographer, be part of community. Community will take you very, very, very far. Because us as creators, we always aspire to be the creator with 1 million subscribers, at least 100K subscribers. But these people journey is so long. Go look for someone who's one step ahead from you, not someone who's 100 steps ahead from you, because then it's going to be overwhelming and then you're going to burn out. Talk to someone one step ahead from you. What can you learn from them? And then every time they advance, you follow, you collaborate, you do something together, right? So what I did, I reached out to other photographers to ask how realistic is to be like a professional photographer in London. Because I see a lot of people are deterring photographers to become professional because maybe they think it's a competition or something. Like I spoke to, it's funny, like a lot of people are, oh, I love your picture, they are amazing and stuff. And then when you reach out to ask for advice, they are like, oh, are you sure? Like that's what you want to do? Because you're not gonna make as much money as you do in your 9 to 5, like they start putting fear to you. And I'm like, it's not gonna work. I believe in myself, and this fear mongering is it doesn't work with me because I have a strategy in place. I'm not crazy. So sometimes I think to myself, let them laugh and we'll see. So now it's even more of an incentive to me to go and make it work, because I want to prove that you can do it. Of course, I'm not going to make $10,000 a month after 3 months, but I will make some money to get by. And I know that. I'm very, very, very confident. You have to believe in yourself, right? If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to succeed. Successful entrepreneur, they go all in and it works. Well, it takes some time, and I'm completely, how do you call it, realistic about my goal, but I also believe in them. It's one-to-one coffees with other photographers that are willing to help, and these are people from my community especially. I went to some exhibitions where I met some photographers. That was last week. Some photographers, and we discussed about what's the trend of the moment, and little silly thing even one of the photographer, his cousin is an architect, and he told me, I know this firm, they are looking for people, and so give me your card and we can have a coffee and discuss. And if I wasn't in that exhibition, I would have never met this person to then go and have a chat and eventually maybe get a gig. Who knows? You have to go to put yourself out there. I know that some artists are very introvert, and it's not a given to be an extrovert. But you got to put yourself out there. There's nothing else I can tell you. It's the way it is. Even in my job as a lawyer, at the beginning, yes, I went I was a graduate. I went to the graduate program. I did all the tests and stuff to get in to the company. I stayed in a company for 5 years. But after that, when I wanted to move to another job, you just call the person you used to work with, hey, do you have a job? You don't go put your CV through 100 applicants. This is not the way you work. You make relationship within your environment, and this is how you get things. And a lot of people don't say that. That is nepotism, big time, and also in the photography area. It's 50-50. I'm telling you, it's 50-50. And most of the time, the opportunity you find is because you talk to other people. And then I also work on my pricing strategy. As I was explaining, you have to find the right niche and the right pricing strategy. But more pricing strategy with someone who ran a full-time business as a photographer and told me the reality of things. You have to pay yourself a salary. You have to be like a limited company to protect your personal assets. The reason why you have to give this price to people is because you also have business overhead. If you think about the minimum wage, let's say you want to pay yourself minimum wage, plus all the business expense on top. Let's say you get, I don't know, maybe 70K a year. So how many clients do you want per month? You just do this calculation and he will tell you what price you should be setting. So if you go around charging 200 pounds for a session, you're not gonna, how many clients do you want to have? Like 100 clients a month? That's completely impossible. You need to edit, you need to run your business, you need to do the marketing, you have to be realistic. 2 clients a week tops. And then the rest, you manage the business. So these are reality talk that I had to realize how this thing works, because it's not happen just you go shoot every day for 200 pounds and then you run a business. It's not the way you run a business, right? Because I'm aiming to do personal branding, I go to events where I can network with people who need personal branding. You go like to other creators event, you go to entrepreneur event. There's a lot of event here in London. You can go even to pitching event for free. Like you go there and you have all these tech entrepreneurs pitching their product, and they're gonna open a firm and they will need pictures. They will need photography taken. There we go. Client there, personal branding. Walk around the street. A brand is offering. The other day I was talking to this guy. Last week actually, I was randomly walking around London and this guy was giving sweets. I said, "Oh, why are you giving sweets?" He's like, "Oh, because I'm trying to grow my social presence." I was like, "Oh, there we go." Because he has this sweet company and that doesn't have enough followers on Instagram, so he's putting himself out there to make himself known and his brand known. I was like, "Oh, by the way, do you need a photographer?" Yeah, of course. Like, let's have a call. Let's have a discovery call. Like, see what we can do, how we can collaborate. Because I'm looking for a retainer photographer to take pictures of people using this product. There we go. Client there. Why? Because you approach people, you talk, and you say, "What are you doing?" Simple as. And this is gonna be continuous networking, talking to people, sharing ideas, and see how it can evolve. The next steps is to offer test shoots. I know like some of you don't want to work for free, but if you have a cushion, a bit of money on the side, they always say like, if you want to go into a business, have 3 to 6 months, 6 months really, because photography is not that accessible. 6 months of saving, and then reduce your expenses massively, so you don't really spend money, don't go traveling and stuff like that. So you spend as little as money as you can from your savings, and you offer free shoots to people. So for example, if someone asks me to shoot an event, I'm not going to do it for free, I'm going to charge them. But because I'm building this bespoke branding photography business, I want as many profiles as I can have. And I'm not gonna go and say to someone, "Oh yeah, give me £1,000 to do your personal branding." They'll be like, "Who are you?" Like, what the fuck? But if you go, "Oh, I like your brand, I like your style, can I do a photo? I'm trying to do a test shoot, like to improve my portfolio. Would you be up for that? You'll be up for a call." Oh, they'll be, "Oh yeah, let's do it." Like everyone wants a free photo shoot. Yeah, then you are in. You got a client and you say, "Oh, in the exchange, can you give me a testimonial, or a testimonial and a referral? The next time you shoot with me, I'll give you 10% off because you refer me to this person and stuff." People have friends, like their friend will see their Instagram. "Oh, who took this picture? Oh yeah, nice. Like, oh, this is this girl. Like, there we go. Here's her card. Here's the number." This is how you make clients. I'm gonna go into my savings, and I know that in the future I'll get this money back because these people will give social proof. That's why you need social proof. Hopefully it works. I don't know. And then also education. Finally, end this video by saying that education is really important. I watch a lot of YouTube video about photography and photography niches, about lighting. I bought some photography courses. If you want to know, just put in the comment if you want to know which kind of photography courses they are. But really wrapping my head around everything that I need to know and that I wouldn't know without investing in myself for these courses. Unfortunately, the courses are not free, so I also signed up for some workshops, even street photography workshops. I'm gonna go to them because you always learn new things about camera and everything. I'm gonna keep it consistent. I'm not posting much on Instagram. I will post on Instagram, but not on a daily basis because I have to focus on other things. But yeah, you saw me on YouTube, you saw my video and everything. So yeah, this is what I've done for the first 2 weeks. I'm gonna go on the discovery calls with the people that I've identified for their personal branding. I'm gonna go in discovery calls with them, and then we're gonna do some photo shoots in the next few weeks. And then I'll do some outreach as well to brand. So go shooting every day for a few hours. We do some research about brands, event, anyone that needs content. And really like continue networking with other photographers and then have some discussion. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I'll try to publish at least 3 times a week a video about any step that I've taken in the last few days to go from amateur to pro photographer. And I hope that is a series that you will be enjoying. So if you are up for the journey, please subscribe as usual. Thanks for watching and live inspired. See you. Bye.